Alright, this is a live recording of the game that I'm playing now, Balatro. I have only been playing this game for a couple of days. I can't really decide if I like it or not. Part of me likes it. Part of me also sees that I can kind of see the future of it. I can see it as a game that you would sink a lot of time and energy into with absolutely nothing to show for it when it's over. Similar to like chess or some of these other games that are sort of strategy games, and you can play them for a long time, but what ultimately do you gain at the end? It's different from something like Expedition 33, where at the end, at least you heard a good story. You know, you were entertained in a way, and at least there was an ending. You know, like Balatro, this is one of these games where there's no end. So if you do like it, you can get really sucked in. But I'm at something that's almost like an end right now. I'm at the final round of ante 8. So you can see here at the bottom it says ante 8 out of 8, and I'm on the boss level here, the Crimson Heart. One random joker disabled every hand, and I have to score at least 100,000. Now, like I said, I've been playing this for a few days. I've played a few runs, maybe close to 10 runs now total from absolute beginning. So I get it a little bit. I get the basic ideas. I made it this far. And one thing I was reading last night that was pretty helpful was this idea that for your jokers, you want to have a good mix of a joker that adds chips, and I have 2 jokers that do that. This one gives me 108 chips every hand, and this one gives me 76. You want jokers that add mult, and I've got 2 that do that. This one gives a mult anytime I play a pair, and this one gives a seemingly random mult. And then you want one that multiplies the mult. And I have this last one here, this constellation, multiplies whatever the mult is by 3 times 3.3. And I had to build this one up throughout the course of the run by using a lot of planet cards. Every time I used a planet card, it gave me an additional 0.1. And it says 3.3, so that means 23 planet cards, I think that means, I have accumulated over the course of the run and used. Every time I saw a planet card, I paid for it and I used it to try to build up this constellation card. So this has been a pretty strong set of cards for me. And the strategy, because I have this, is just to play pairs. And since I have 5 hands, I can play 5 pairs. Pairs are pretty easy to get. And so it's been pretty good. I think I feel like I've gotten lucky with the boss gimmicks that haven't been too difficult to overcome, or there hasn't been like a boss gimmick that's just completely destroyed my strategy. I don't think this one will either, although I do think this one is going to be harmful. You can see 1 random joker disabled every turn. So every turn, one of these 5 up here is not going to count. And my whole strategy really relies on having all of them. I mean, none of them is absolutely essential, except for maybe Constellation. So if Constellation craps out more than once, I could be in big trouble. But basically, I feel like this battle, this is going to be RNG for me. It's all going to depend on which of the Joker cards doesn't count. This is probably the one that I would like to hit the most. This is probably my least valuable, or maybe this one. These 2 are important. This one's important. So we're going to find out. Here we go. Okay, so... Oh, it tells you which Joker is disabled. Okay. So this is actually the one that I wanted to be disabled first. Now the good thing is it's loaded me up here with 3 pairs to start. I've been saving this one because it gives you something useful if you don't play it. But I think since this is the last hand, I don't really think I have anything to gain by not playing it. So we're going to play the Joker. The jack, I should say. And we're not going to add any other cards to the hand. We're just going to play these, and let's see what happens. I should get about 20,000 points, maybe. 27. Okay. All right. This time, it took that one out. That one was good. That one gives me a lot of chips. But I have a pair of queens here, so let's do it with queens. I got a lot of pairs. They really loaded me down with pairs. That's good luck. I haven't had to... what do they call it? Discard any cards to try to get any pairs. So let's see how many points I can get with this pair. Hopefully it'll be about 30,000 again, 25,000. All right, so I'm halfway to the point totals that I need, and I've played 2 out of 3 hands. Sorry, 2 out of 5. So I'd say that I'm on track, but it's still looking a little I'm a little nervous about it. Let's go with the pair of 7s this time. I'm a little nervous. Hopefully we'll get another 30,000 from this one. All right. This game is, if you know poker really well, this game can mess with you because you see something like you got 3 4s and you think, oh, I got 3 of a kind. Like you think that's really powerful, but at this point in the game, to play 2 4s would be way more powerful than to play 3 4s. And that's because of all of the multipliers that I've been buying and investing in getting a pair. So you can see here, if I get a pair, the multiplier is 14. But if I get 3 of a kind, the multiplier is only 5. So for me to play 3 4s right now would be a very foolish move, so I won't do that. Of all my different, I've played a lot of these runs, and each time I've been sort of focusing on a particular type of hand that I wanted to make like my hand. So I thought like, okay, I'm going to do flushes, I'm going to do straights. And one time I tried to do 2 pair, and it's really interesting the way that just pair has been the most successful hand for me. This is finally the one that got me to ante-8. Because just a regular boring old pair can actually be really powerful if it's got all the multipliers. And pairs are just so easy to come by. You don't have to spend a lot of time. They're just the lowest risk hand in terms of you're going to find one. You're not going to play a hand where or a round where you just don't get a pair. That's just not going to happen. All right. Will this be enough? Look, see, okay, this is the bad one. It's taking out my strongest one, the big multi at the end, but I only need 13,000 points. I wish I could get rid of this other 4 too, but I can't. Okay, here we go. 13,000, that's all I need. Even though it took my best multiplier out. Oh, only 8,000. Yes, okay, I think it's guaranteed now. Of course, I don't have a pair, but I can get a pair. Getting a pair when you don't have one has always been kind of something that I've struggled with. I've never really understood what the best odds are. Like, obviously, if I just discarded all of these cards, that really wouldn't help because I would just get new cards to replace them. But what I really want to do is land pairs for some of these cards. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate half. I'm going to get rid of the 6, the 4, the 3, and the 2. And I'm going to hope that I get an 8, a 10, a jack, or an ace. And I have 4 chances at this because you see it says I have 4 discards. And there we go. I got the ace. Okay, I got the 8, but I also got the ace. So I'm going to finish this hand with the strongest pair I possibly can, a pair of aces. I'm going to get all these, and I'm going to get that. I'm going to blow way past 100,000. I'm probably going to get 130,000. And that means I win. I win Balatro. Is that the name of this game? Let's see. You win! I can go back to the main menu, I can do a new run, or I can hit endless mode. Well, if I don't do endless mode now, will I ever get the chance to come back? I'm telling it to copy that seed. Why? Does that seed remember this? Can I load that seed again? I don't know. Well, let's look at my stats. There's nothing. Okay, let's just go endless mode. Let's just see what happens. Does it just move on to like ante number? Ante 9. Well, it feels like I should play the game until I die. I shouldn't just stop. Doesn't that seem right? Prevents death if chips scored are at least 25% of the required chips. A base plus 15 mult. That might be better than this one, which is like a random, but this one also runs out. Or no, there's a 1 in 6 chance that it just runs out. Maybe I'll keep this. Plus 8 if it's a pair. This is probably the next one that I should replace, but maybe not yet. Let's re-roll. Let's sell this. All right, come here. Let's buy and use these. L1. Yeah, okay. Made me 2 new Jupiters, and we're going to use them both. I'm using all my Jupiters, all of my planetary cards, because they increase that multiplier over there. Okay, this could go on forever. I'm going to end this video right now. Anyway, Balatro, Baluti. Let's see here. What is this game called? Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Balatro. This is a pretty good game. Like I said before, I'm a little concerned that it could just be a time waster. Just a complete time suck. And at the end for nothing. You know, you might as well play real cards or chess or play a game that's got a story. But, you know, I'm liking it a little bit so far. So it only costs $15. I might continue with this game that I just won, or maybe try another one. We'll see. But hopefully I don't put too much time into this. But we'll just have to see. All right, that's it.